Hello and welcome to a special episode of Wyverns and Weirdos. This episode is basically a montage of scenes from the trip to Karas that we didn't have time to run in the sessions at the time before losing Mitch and Johanna for a little bit. Some of these scenes were filmed before the recent lockdown and social restrictions, while some were filmed remotely more recently. We hope you enjoy this little experiment, and while it's not necessary viewing for the rest of the campaign, it might provide some extra context for upcoming events. So, Rook, one day you find yourself roaming the Gold Chaser. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I guess this is a few days into the second trip on the boat where we're heading to Karas, hopefully uninterrupted. Rook's going to try to seek out Neumann. Where do you think Neumann would be?
He's mostly been in the trailer, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's probably in the trailer again, isolating
vibe
himself.
Check, Neumann.
Yeah.
What's your vibe like right now?
He's pretty chill. He's doing something for himself that he's been wanting to do for a while. So he's already been in the in the mood for some tinkering.
Yeah.
He needs to get some aggression out.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of stuff happen.
If this is during
a lot pent up.
the first week after Navora, he's probably working on blueprints at this point.
Cool.
Nice.
There might be little bits and pieces. There might be little bits and pieces of basic parts that he's going to put onto whatever he's making.
Oh yeah.
But most of his work at the moment is drawing up blueprints and working on arcane formulas.
Yeah. All right.
You see a lot of circles in the blueprints. Like a lot of circles.
Nice. All right. So Rook's like, "Hey Neumann, can I have a word?"
You don't get an answer.
You in there?
Hang on, wait. And you just hear a lot of clanking and stuff. And then you hear a door open, but it's not your door that opens. And then you hear footsteps. And then the trailer door opens.
Darby, add that in. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You should have seen the look he gave me if you're not watching the visual version of this. It was my future in this podcast is questionable.
Then Neumann opens up the door to the trailer, and you can see you can tell he's been sort of hard at work. His hair's a little bit scruffy from scratching the side of his head. Yeah. He's got a little bit of ink on his sort of paws, and you can tell he's sort of where he's been scratching, there's ink on his head as well. He's sort of not paying much attention to what he's doing with his hands, more so you haven't seen them yet, but on the blueprints, he's been focusing more on that.
It's flashback to that time when he tried to use his signature with ink.
Yes. Yes.
Cute.
What's Rook? Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
I was just wondering if you'd like to come down for a drink. You've been locking yourself up in there a bit again.
Oh yeah, I've sort of been really hard at work actually. There's a lot of stuff now. We rarely get downtime, so now that we actually have some downtime, I just need to. I want to pump out some. I've got so many ideas thrown through my head, but Probably. I think I need a break.
Yeah, I reckon you do. Breaks always good to refresh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like right now or like...
Sure.
Yeah, all right. You see him like look left, look right, like like making sure he's just like got everything, whether or not he's forgetting something. He goes, hang on, I'll be right back. And he just runs into his room. You hear some more clanking and he comes back out. He's like, all right, cool. Yeah, let's go. I don't think I've been to the... Where do we get drinks from? I really didn't pay much attention.
I guess it was like a kitchen area.
Yeah,
like
you'd be able to go to like the mess
place.
to get some basic drinks. It's like it's nothing flash. But
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've mainly just been going there for food only. I've had a pretty like dry experience on this ship, I guess. Yeah, sure,
Well,
let's
if
go.
drinking's your thing.
Oh,
happy
yeah,
to go along
I
with
love
you.
a good drink every now and then.
Yeah, I've been spending a bit of time in there. It gets awfully boring on this ship. I don't really like being out on deck either, up all high in the clouds.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. But I mean, like, haven't you been like... I could have sworn you were training up on the deck nearly every day, weren't you? Or
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of different. Like,
you got your mind
You're
on something
focused.
else.
You're
Yeah, no, I
honed in.
completely get that.
Yeah.
I absolutely get that. But I also do like... the cabin's my safe place. It's where these thoughts get materialized. It's just really, really good for that. But yeah, no, let's go. Are any of the others coming, or is it just going to be you and me?
I was hoping I could have a little bit of a private word.
Oh, is everything okay, or?
Oh, absolutely. It's a positive thing I wanted to say.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go and we'll get to it.
Alrighty.
So yeah, is it hustling? Is it bustling? Is it?
Yeah,
Seems like
it's
not
just
mealtime.
it's not mealtime, so it's not
Yeah.
particularly busy. There's a couple of people around, but mostly people working rather than like slowly getting stuff ready for mealtime.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I got.
Do I like buy a drink? Is it like a... I don't know how ships work. So, I wanted to tell you that I was meaning to say this before, but I wanted to tell you that I really appreciate what you've done for Anya. I mean, things kind of got pretty wild afterwards, but the whole thing with the eyesight, that is incredible.
Yeah, it's, I mean, there's lots of reasons why I did it. But, yeah, the main one is, it definitely seems to be a big sort of hindrance for Anya. It affects daily life. It sounds terrible to have. I don't think it's very ideal.
Ideal.
But
Please stay with us. Please stay with us, listeners.
Sorry, it's
Sorry.
sorry. I thought of the joke and I just had to do it. I really shouldn't do it during serious conversations. I'm so sorry, Rook.
No, it's not a problem.
But yeah, no, it's just it sucks. And I got the idea, and then that was another one. Okay, I'll stop now.
I get it.
I just got that sort of in my head. I'm like, oh, well, why not? And it didn't take too much time. It wasn't too pricey, and you know, I think it's perfect. So as long as Anya can get some form of use out of it, yeah. And I mean, it has come up in a lot of fights where, unfortunately, as nimble as Afrin is, he does tend to get
That's true.
dead. Yeah, he does tend to die a lot. Which, I mean, it's not really dying, so like it's weird. I'm seeing like a friend sort of poof away every single time
It's a
he takes a
strange
hit. But
experience,
yeah, it's
yeah.
like I just know he's going to come back, so which is good. But yeah, like hopefully, you know, he can have some other uses now, and he can. I don't know. I don't know if it's like taxing on him to sort of work with Anya, sort of like that. So hopefully this takes some relief off Afrin as well. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Lots of reasons behind why I made them, but yeah, it's like the least I could do.
I don't think it's the least you could do. I think that's fantastic. I know I've in my travels in the last year or more, the people I've interacted with, I don't think that they would go to that much length. It's the kind of thing that my tribe would have done, caring for the person, and to help, I guess, their effectiveness in combat, but mostly just for the person. I think that's fantastic. You seem to be a really good person.
Thank you. It's nice to hear that, actually. But I don't know. It's just, it really wasn't that hard to do. And when I get my mind set on something, I guess I do tend to sort of get maybe a little bit too into it, if you know what I mean. Just, I lose all track of what's happening, and then I focus on this one thing. So I guess, I probably could have just taken it a little bit easier, maybe taken some more time to do them, but, I just wanted to get it done as soon as possible, and I think it was probably a good thing, judging by what happened shortly after I gave it to him.
Definitely came in handy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But it really means a lot to hear that, actually. You're actually, it's funny you mentioned your tribe, and I hope it's not a sore spot, and please tell me if it's crossing a line, but I have been meaning to actually talk to you since that night about the tribe, because I was there when you found out
That's right.
what happened with them, and you were quite emotional on the way back to our lodgings, and when I wanted to talk to you after that, Anya, when I talked to you, I just thought I'll let Anya sort out. Anya's a lot better with words than I am, so I thought it best. But I saw you were better, and I didn't really see too much of a need for it. But if it's all right, could we talk a bit about that, or?
I guess so. It's not really something that gets a whole lot easier. I'm glad that I've got a goal in mind and that I know for sure. Is there anything that you wanted to ask?
Mainly just, I'm guessing they were from Karaz.
That's right.
So I don't think I'm familiar with any sort of tribe of Ganassi or anything like that in Karaz at all. And my dad was a merchant, and he travelled all over Karaz.
Oh, that's right.
For generous jobs, and he never mentioned anything.
Well, we tend to keep to the wildlands of the deserts there, so we don't really go to many of the big cities or anything. We'll occasionally trade with someone or to have some interactions. Also, we're not old Genasi. I'm the only one. We're a human tribe for the most part.
Sorry, I guess I sort of assumed there a little bit. Absolutely, wow, okay, I hope that didn't come off as racist. I really didn't mean it like that.
It's fine. Most people don't really know much about Genasi at all, so I get a lot of questions.
Every single time I look at that hair, it just dumbfounds me, like... It's just there.
I do worry sometimes that you're going to throw the nearest liquid at me.
It did happen.
Yeah.
I believe I was going to do that at one point.
It was a little worrying.
Yeah, that was a while ago though. That was a very... Sorry. Newman burps as he takes another drink. That was a very long time ago. But I was in the Bupsa Peninsula.
I see.
Which is, from memory, quite far away from where you were, actually. So
yeah, that's right. I can't say I've ever been there before.
Yeah, it's
maybe not
very. I guess a good way to describe it is tropical, sort of foresty sort of area.
Oh yeah.
Especially where my home is. It's usually where it was densest. So
How long ago was it that you were there?
This was a very, very long time ago. A very long time ago, back when I was very, very young. So, I still remember quite a bit of home, but we've been living in Erethold for a very long time. So, when we left Karas. So. Yeah.
I think I heard you say a little something about you not having a choice in leaving, and I've heard a couple of things about not being fond of the Wizards of the Ruins.
Yeah, that's the reason we left. I mean, you're from Karas. I'm assuming you've definitely had run-ins with them, I'm guessing.
They didn't stray as far as the Wildlands. My time after I left my tribe for a bit, and joined the mercenary troop, we kind of tried to avoid dealings with them and keep neutral. But I did see a little bit of the destruction of the destruction that they caused. But I never really tried to get too into it.
That's 100% what we were trying to do as well, but sort of they found us, not the other way around sort of situations. So we did have a choice. Our choices were to stay and probably live our lives as slaves, most likely, or leave. And so basically, I'm not sure how familiar you are with what these terrible people are doing, but they're pretty much just taking over our land and there's nothing we can do about it. And then we just become property to them. They don't care about us at all, and there's no point in fighting either because there's just so many of them and they're so powerful, and we're just some people in some village. We couldn't do much, and so our family decided it was best just to leave before they came.
I think that's wise.
We don't even know if home is still there. So this is why I really want to go back, because now I can find out how things are going, whether or not that was the right choice to make or not.
Nevertheless, now you got the opportunity to take them out.
Yeah, we'll see about that. It's definitely something I would like to have things the way they were before, but I don't even know if that's possible at this point. That was so long ago, and I don't think much would be left of what I remember anyways, so.
That's true. I think the country is going to be pretty irreversibly damaged.
Yeah, but I mean, look, best case scenario, I get there and everything's fine. I don't need to do anything, but I know that's probably not the case. But yeah, look, that, and I don't even give that man a second of my thought, which is why I can't even remember his name right now. But the head honcho, he, judging by from what we heard from that dead head that we talked to,
yes,
he is the one who plans everything.
That's right.
I mean, if there's anyone who I need to go after myself, it's him. But he is not my top priority. My home's my top priority, and I want to see it.
That's completely understandable.
And the reason why we're here is also not to pretty much take care of him. We're just, as far as I'm aware, we're just having a look and looking into events and bringing Athena over. So
I see.
Yeah.
Well, if you decide on revenge,
it's on the table.
Definitely going to take out Sirog, whether I survive it or not.
Well, at the very least, please, if you do make that decision, please don't go in without at least letting us know, because if we can help, there is absolutely no way that we would let you do that by yourself. And I think I can actively say that for every single one of us. Me, Anya, Birdie, Hafren, and maybe even Tanip, if Tanip's available, will come charging in with you. So, or maybe a big version of you, I don't know, that happened last time. Yeah, so, but yeah, just don't go do that by yourself if you can help it, most likely.
I appreciate it. I hope I don't have to, but I also this is my duty. This is what I have to do. So if it comes to it, I'm gonna take him out in how any way I can.
I'm just saying that we owe you so much, and it's literally the least we can do. So you've helped us so much over these past couple of months. It's been incredible how much you've been helping us, actually. So is that just like a tribe thing? You just sort of help everyone? Like,
I mean, I guess we're all about helping each other.
does that mean we're part of your tribe?
Oh, that's very sweet. No, my tribe is...
Neumann like clicks his fingers, swiper from door
I don't think anyone can replace my tribe or join my tribe. But yes, I do consider us to be a very important group. And I do...
Sort of like a tribe.
Cultural connotations are different, but I really like...
Poor Neumann just keeps getting shut down. He calls Bernie his friend. He calls Rook his tribe.
I'm just like, it feels icky to like replace that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, no. Look, I don't think there's a problem with having two tribes. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be a competition which one is better. But
I get you.
yeah,
No, I do very much. We just kind of met randomly, but I think I've come to really respect your values. And I think you're just becoming closer and closer together as a group. Well, I don't know about Birdie.
yeah, no one knows about Birdie.
Oh, Bernie.
I'm yet
But I think
to,
as a whole, you have wonderful values. You're trying to do good things.
yeah,
I like being a part of this.
yeah, look, we're like, I do feel bad about what happened to Wild Trade, absolutely. And we're definitely making up for that.
Yeah.
Eventually, hopefully. But any good that we can do, I guess, yeah, that's just what we're about. But I mean, it's definitely, there is a reason why we're going here. We're not just doing it for the good. We definitely do need to fix the problems that we've caused. So
I can understand that too.
yeah. But whilst I don't think it's 100% our fault, like, there's a lot of factors. You were there for most of it, but you weren't there for
was
the biggest part.
big old mess.
But yeah, that was just chaos, and it could have gone any way. And I don't even know if this is the best way it could have gone. This might be the worst way it could have gone. I have no idea, but we can't go back and change anything. So all we can do is just do what we can now to sort of hope for a better future. So
I'll drink to that one.
yeah, Neumann drinks again.
It's good.
I've got one more thing I
yeah.
do, sorry. All right. I've got a gift for you.
Neumann, like, he was in the middle of drinking, but then he just like gulps, puts the cup down, and his mouth is a jaw. It is a gape. It is like, what?
Mouth is a jaw.
A jaw. Yeah. Hey, come on. Come on.
Neumann's a little bit drunk.
Yeah.
Kind of a... I don't know, I was thinking of like a little thank you for what you've done for Anya, and I just thought you might appreciate it. I'm big into the gift giving.
I'm big in the gift receiving business, actually.
That's very fair. She looks kind of like hesitant. I hope you will not be weird about this and that this is normal. I had kind of just assumed this is a thing that you like and the other people just don't like you having for some reason.
This is me we're talking about, you know. This is, I'm probably one of the weirdest in the party. So I'm one of the weirdest people I know, to be honest. So I feel like I like it.
Yeah, I just, I'm curious, but all right. I picked this up in a shop. I would like to present you this. And she gives you a little jar of mayonnaise.
Oh! Okay.
You didn't pick up on that?
No, I thought it was going to be the alchemic jug.
I mean, I could.
Because I was banned from making it. I was banned from making it.
Yeah.
But you can consume it.
I can be given it.
Yeah. There we go.
But now I have, is it just a jar of mayonnaise?
Yeah, it's a jar.
Hell yes. Oh my god, thank you. Is this what I think it is? Mayonnaise?
Pure mayonnaise.
Pure mayonnaise. And he's just like looking at it all over like, I can't quite remember which terminology it is, but pupils dilated?
Yeah.
Big,
you did it.
big
old
pupils.
kitty
You did it. Good
Like,
job.
he's like studying this 100%. Is there an expiration date on the jar?
Oh. Is it past its expiration by 4 years? Oh, no. Because disgusting
Or is it just like a glass jar?
Do expiration dates exist in this universe?
Probably not.
I said you thought
We'll just judge by smell.
They said it was fresh. Hopefully it is. It looked like a decent shot.
We've been on the ship for a while, actually. How long ago did you get this?
At the port.
How long have we been on the ship? Only like 2 days.
Yeah, it's a couple of days since leaving Navora.
Yeah.
Still garden.
Just at the port at Navora.
Wow, okay.
Gone off.
Okay, I might try some now, actually. Alright, so
for
he
it.
takes it off and like he puts like a cat's equivalent of a pinky in, and then it puts that on his tongue. How does it, he didn't even smell it. How does it
I believe
taste
the
and
word you
smell
were
at the
looking
same
for
time?
was
Good.
toe bean.
It's
That's a nice Tony.
Thank you.
it's a good mayonnaise. As far as mayonnaise is concerned, it's nothing necessarily special, but it's not bad either.
What year is it right now? Like, what's...
30.
What vintage is the mayonnaise?
You know exactly what I'm going for.
34.85, I think, or something like that.
34.85?
Don't quote me on that. I've got the
I'm
year
quoting
somewhere.
you on that.
I've got the year somewhere.
You're the GM. You should just know all these things automatically.
I did at a time.
I'm just going to say it. It's fine. It's literally just a joke. So Neumann says, 34.85. This is a good year.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, look, last year was terrible.
35.93.
35.93. Such a good year is what he said before.
And Rook looks kind of like baffled by all this mayonnaise knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, look. It looks like it was made in-house as well.
It's like it is mayonnaise.
Oh my god, this is actually really high quality. How much did you pay for this?
Maybe a couple of copper.
Couple of copper. Yeah.
I think you got ripped off, actually.
It's worth less.
Oh no, good mayonnaise is like 2 copper at most. So, yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much. I have to share. I'm going to share some of this with all the Hey, so, do you want some right now? He gives you the open jar. He's like waving it, like circling around underneath your face.
Not something I usually have on its own, but if you're fine with me just sticking my finger in it.
Yeah, go ahead. It's mayonnaise. It's fine.
Okay. She just puts a little bit of mayonnaise on her finger and has a lick. It's mayonnaise.
It's amazing.
And I think that's where we'll leave that moment. So, Bertie.
Yes.
It has been about a day since the fight with Lord Natharis and all that the aftermath of that entailed with
all that fun
with
stuff.
Yes. And everyone's having lunch. It's not necessarily together, but everyone's basically within sight of each other.
Okay, so it's like
you
a-
know. Yeah. Go on.
Sorry, so it's like a little mess hall, or like where like everyone eats together, or is there food just available everywhere?
So there is a mess, but it's most people eat out on the deck. Like it's very small. Actual.
So Bertie's ducked in there and he's grabbed a bottle. Seeing other people grabbing food, he's like, but he does grab something to eat and pockets that, and then he looks around. And what do I see?
All right. You see? Roll me a perception check. Just
okay.
General perception check.
I rolled really well for once. Isn't that great? So that was a 22.
22. Okay.
I should roll remotely more often.
Yeah.
As you can see, guys, it was a 16 plus whatever. The 7, I think. I don't know. Hope my maths is right. Yes.
So you see everyone pretty much is here doing their thing, except Caius seems to be nowhere to be seen.
Interesting. Bertie, it looks around everywhere, he's like, I'm not eating with him anyway. And then, he kind of looks around and goes, oh, that's odd that Caius isn't there, considering he's very noticeable for multiple reasons for Bertie. I suppose for the day previously, after all the messy stuff happened, Bertie kind of went off on his own anyway, so he does kind of find it quite odd that Caius is not here. So I guess he'll go and try and find him, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. Caius, where would Bertie find you?
So Caius, wanting to sort of be away from everything that happened, because obviously that was a bit of a situation that happened yesterday. So he would be probably downstairs with his horse, just sort of feeding and grooming Fredwood, making sure that his needs are all met.
Excellent.
Okay. And maybe eating a carrot on my own as well. One for me, one for you.
That's great.
So you find him fairly easily because he's still on the ship. Yeah.
Yeah, and also Bertie has Caius perception skills. I think we established earlier. So it's the shiny armor, just sees it reflecting off a beam,
Very
and there's he must be there. Cool.
It's important. I'm not actually trying to hide at all.
Yeah.
I'm just getting away from people.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
Fair enough. Cool. I guess Bertie will approach him. Oh, hey guys, how you going?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, hello.
Hello, yes, it's me. Surprise. How's Fredwood?
Oh, he's doing just fine. I'm just making sure that he's all good.
Oh, good.
He hasn't really had a chance to sort of stretch his legs at all on this ship, so
I totally get that. Actually, Mulesley points over to Mulesley, who reacts however Mulesley does, probably not with any interest whatsoever. How does Mulesley react when Bertie points to him, Darby?
It's probably just
Yeah, Mulesley because we've been stuck up on here for so long, so I took him out for a ride yesterday. You should totally we should, oh my gosh, you're didn't see you up there at lunch, but obviously doing the vegan diet there, I see, the carrot.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, actually, I've been thinking. We haven't had the chance to do a magic lesson yet. Would you be interested? I found a cool place, off the ship. We could, you could take Fredwood for a ride.
Right. Of course. Yes, no, that sounds wonderful.
If you're not busy, there's lunch up there and stuff, so,
you know what?
I'm fine, but...
A ride sounds wonderful, I think.
Excellent! Well, let's get ready. I'll saddle Mulesley up.
Okay,
Excellent.
Let's go.
Cool.
And I'll saddle up Fredwood.
Excellent. Bertie has a very old-looking saddle that he puts on Mulesley, because he probably doesn't really ride him that often. He's usually just using him to use the cart.
yeah.
But yeah. He's pretty
Yeah, no,
proficient.
Fredwood's
Probably a bit of dust on Mulesley's
Yeah.
saddle.
Yeah, it's just left over there. Yeah, dust and
Fredwood's
petals.
saddle is like freshly waxed and ready to go. It's in pristine condition.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Brody admires the saddle a little bit. It's like,
And the other thing too is like being a mule as opposed to a horse. Like,
well, yeah.
like it's an interesting sight as they ride off into trying to find this spot
Yeah.
because Bertie is quite clearly too large for this.
Well, luckily
Like-
Bertie isn't that tall as well, so it could
Yeah.
be worse. It could be. It's not Caius riding Mulesley, so it's fine.
Very true. I am
quite
one
short for-
heavy boy.
Yeah, absolutely. Fredwood is ripped. So what Brady's been doing, I guess, like after the stuff happened yesterday with Lord Natharis kind of being murdered to death, he kind of like popped off from the rest of the party and like was maybe doing some shopping or exploring around Stilt Garden. But he took Mulesley along with him previously yesterday as well. And so what he cut, and like him skipping out on the main party isn't very uncommon after all anyway. Although I suppose notably that probably was the first time he was actually allowed to go off on his own. Took it cause since like he got attacked by that assassin way back when. So yeah, he probably just took the opportunity of that. But yeah, he kind of took that time to try to find a good spot that's not too far away, but kind of easy enough still to get to. That's quite enough for like some privacy, but also less danger of maybe magically blowing things up than on the ship, I suppose. So I don't know where he might have found it, like an empty lot or like a forested area or a beach or something. I don't know. It's somewhere. I suppose is where he would take Caius to, I suppose. I don't know where he would have found around Stilt Garden, Darby.
Yeah, so that you probably would have. Just roll me an investigation check or a survival, your choice.
Okay, I'll have a quick look. He's probably not good at either of those. Let's have a look. Investigation is +0 and survival is +3, so we'll go for survival because he rolled a 10. So 13.
Okay, you find a spot that you don't think there'll be any like issues. Just like a small grove just outside
It's
of
the town square.
town.
I don't see a nosy elf lady standing around anywhere.
That would be for a result below a 5.
It's plausible for Bertie. Okay, cool. So a little like forested area.
It would literally be a nat 1 for Bertie.
Yeah. Excellent. Cool, yeah. Looks pretty cool, right? It's like quite quiet. I was like, I kind of, I don't know. I need to find a place for myself yesterday, after all that kind of stuff, so I figured this would be a great place for a magic lesson, yeah? Because, you know...
Oh, well, I think it's wonderful, actually. I was trying to find a spot on my own yesterday as well. Because of the situation, but
yeah.
yes, no, all I could find was a little cupboard that had some weird mechanical device thing that I was like, well, I don't know what it was. I touched something and it broke, but I just sort of left it.
Oh dear. Hopefully that was not one of Neumann's things. I haven't actually seen Neumann. Oh, well, I guess I did just see Neumann get pretty angry, but that was because, you know, he cares so much about Anya. But I'm sure he wouldn't get angry at you for breaking a weird mechanical creepy thing or something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yes, no, it didn't look expensive.
Then it's fine. No monetary value, then who cares?
Yes, no, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Well,
Anyway,
yeah, cool. Very awkwardly gets off Mulesley and he looks like it's like his little backpack and he like pops that down on the ground and starts rifling through it. Excitedly, I suppose. Cool.
I try and find where I've put my spellbook because I haven't used it for a while. So I just sort of rifle through the saddlebag and start throwing things out.
I guess roll me an investigation check.
Oh no.
Alright. Ooh. -2.
Oh.
I mean, you'll definitely be able to find it. It's just a matter of like how long it's going to take.
All right. Well, I rolled a 5, so that's 3.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
So it takes you a good. Let's.
Oh, poor boy.
Oh no.
I rolled 4d6 to determine how long it would take you to find them.
Yeah.
I rolled 23. 3 sixes and a 5.
That 23 minutes.
So 23 minutes it takes for Kaya.
I give up after 2.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Poor Clyde.
Probably within those 2 minutes, Bertie has pulled out of his bag, because it's a very magical bag, a couple of he's made 3 stacks of little crates, because he bought a bunch of little crates from a lot of them from Braxton, so he's made 3 stacks of a couple of them. And probably pre-painted on with some very pink chalk. It's some very poorly drawn faces. Art's probably not his. It's more sort of Picasso rather than realistic. But I will say the eyes are drawn in the kind of the same style that he the eye on his business card is drawn. So it probably looks quite unsettling. But he turns around and looks very proud of himself. I made some targets for you to try, so you don't shoot me. Great idea, right?
Oh, that's magnificent. The artwork on this is simply marvelous.
Why, thank you. You don't have to be nice, but I was thinking about them for a while, so I'm glad. I kind of found this spot yesterday. I was this is gonna be great. We're gonna have a great magic lesson and think about magic and stuff. It'll be great.
I think this is a wonderful idea. Thank you for putting all this together.
Oh, no problem. Anything for you, my pal.
This is a little uncomfortable.
It's fair. That's understandable. Yeah, well, yeah, so magic stuff. Yeah, I must say I had a couple of plans, and then the Tempest stuff happened, and the Battle Royale, of course, and oh my gosh, actually the Battle Royale, before I even start, okay, he rifles into one of his little secret pocket in his coat. And he holds out a little pouch. He's here's your winnings.
Oh, marvelous! I take it.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So normally, cause Rook won, and you bet on that, so that's great. Normally, yeah, it would have been a lot more, but lots of the crew kind of withdrew their bets because the ship now needs repairs or some rubbish about unusual circumstances and compassion or something like that. And that's not legal to do per se. After a match, and I'm all about doing things above board, but of course, yeah. But unfortunately, a lot of big, angry, well-equipped, dangerous dwarves have to hold sway over my tiny, pretty self, eh? So yeah, you get your 100 platinum back and 20 gold.
Oh my God, this is the most amount of money I've ever won on a bet. This is incredible.
Really?
I love it. Thank you. And I put it away in my pocket.
Oh, no problem.
Honestly, more than I was expecting you to give from that.
Yeah. Well, no problem. But yeah, magic. So, what's been on your mind? What sort of magic would you like to learn? Well, you can just show me some of it. I don't know.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know, really. I'm just sort of interested in how to control it more, I guess, because...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't.
Oh, well.
So...
I mean, as I said, you just need to, feel more confident and stuff like that. I think, being in a good headspace really helps with all that. Yeah. I mean, because, all your family are kind of, they're all magical, yeah.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
yeah, and like as like I kind of think that you got different kind of magic to them. So like, however way they've been learning, like your book and stuff like that, you gotta try a different approach. So getting control of that will take a bit more time, but I think it'll be good.
Okay, so should I just
Well,
try and attack a target or something and
why
see
don't
what
you try
happens?
shooting a target and we'll see what happens, and then we can talk about we'll see what happens.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the target on the left.
Bertie moves a little bit away, like back beside you, kind of.
I'm actually going to notice that, and I'm going to step away from you
It's a little
as you
constant
come
shuffle.
And
Yes. I just sort of shuffle away, and then I just sort of concentrate, and I focus really hard on trying to really just sort of show off, because the last few times that in the last magic lesson that we did, I think I missed most times.
Yeah.
So I really want to make sure that I hit this target. So
I will
I'm
also
gonna
say, Darby, that Bertie prepares phase step to get out of the way if Kai's magic heads towards him instead.
and I will mention Caius. This is probably a little bit more relevant to the level up, like the most recent level up has happened, so you do have access to all the bonuses that entails.
I'm afraid.
Exciting. Okay. Cool.
Because it is after the whole Lord Natharis deal. So,
Yeah,
Went
that
through a lot,
incident.
yes, to the incident.
Alright, perfect. That's fine. I'm going to summon like a shard of ice. And I'm going to focus really hard on the target. And I'm going to throw my hand forward and throw it at the target. And I'm trying to like prove myself and prove how good I am at accuracy.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use Tides of Chaos to make sure that I actually hit it.
all right.
Oh boy.
So roll with advantage. Let me just double check the AC of this thing, because there
It's
is.
a box.
I don't think
it's
you
a
need to,
stationary
Darby.
box.
What did you roll?
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That is-
Oh, Caius is back.
Oh my god.
also, roll me a percentile.
Guys, this is amazing. Can't believe
I
that.
rolled a 20 and a 15.
That's
He's incredible. All my other characters have rolled so poorly,
Caius
so
is just
consistently.
blessed, I suppose.
And then there's Caius.
Oh my
It would have
gosh.
been amazing if you'd upcast this as well.
I know. Oh, I'm saving that just in case. 14.
14. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh
What
my
happens?
God. All right.
We die.
So, I'm gonna have to.
Oh no.
It doesn't. How far away were you, Bertie?
Oh no.
I stepped maybe 10 feet away. So probably still within a bit of range.
Yeah.
How far are you from Caius, Bertie?
Or 10 feet away from Caius.
10 feet away. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're.
I'm gonna turn you into a bug or something.
Oh, so much romantic lesson. I'm a bug now. But a super cool looking one, hopefully.
Yeah, I turn you into a birdie fly.
Ah, I like that.
You're
Oh
just
my
close
gosh.
enough.
You're just close enough.
Oh no.
Can I get both of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no.
So as this is happening, the ice knife flies towards the box as an additional surge of magic also emanates from Caius.
Oh no.
As I try to find his. Yep. Okay, Caius.
9.
9 and not Conrad, Bertie.
Bertie. So I rolled an 8, and he has +7, surprisingly, for wisdom saving throw. So yeah. Oh no, I did all my math. Yeah, 15.
15. That makes it.
Hey.
You're not affected by this at all. Kaya,
All right.
Oh
you did
no.
not hit your own spell save DC. You are confused.
That's just
Excellent.
Caius. Oh no.
So
I have
there's
double
one-
confusion.
for up to 1 minute on concentration. You
So
can't
what
take reaction.
happens? What does Bertie
And
see?
Can't take an action. All right.
Can't take reactions.
Oh, okay.
And at basically every 6 seconds, you must roll a d10 to determine your behavior for that period of 6 seconds.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
So let's roll the first d10.
I sort of stumble backwards a little bit, and I roll a 4.
A 4. Okay. So, Bertie, you see Caius stand still in this, this moment of, trying to, he's incredibly confused and just stunned still with, confusion.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bertie kind of
do
shakes
anything
something off,
immediately?
some energy off, and he's like, huh?
Well, that hit the target. Good job. Are you, Caius? Are you okay?
Caius, roll me another d10.
2.
2. Same effects.
Bertie kind of looks over and he gingerly walks over to me like, Caius, you okay? Hello? And then he
Another d10. Yeah, describe what you're doing as Mitch
And
is
then
rolling.
Bertie kind of he's like, hello, and then he closes his eyes and then says hello in Caius's head as well.
What was roll number 3?
6.
6. Same results.
Oh no. Jeez, I don't think Bertie would know how to heal that. I guess he kind of very nervously reaches out to kind of touch him, grabs him by the shoulders, hey, you okay? And tries to slap him on the face.
Another d10. And Bertie, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, he's so good at these.
5.
5. Same result.
Hang on. Oh my gosh. Arcana check. Oh yeah, it's a +0. So 14.
14. That is actually just enough to know. So this is the result of a confusion spell.
Okay. That's lucky, I guess.
Something like if you've got dispel magic or lesser restoration prepared or in your spell list, then that
I
might
will have
be.
a look. I don't know if he actually does because no. No, he doesn't know how to do either of those.
All right.
Great.
Caius, another d10. Oh, technically you're supposed to have been making another save each of these rounds, so we'll start actually doing that this
So
round.
he's still holding on to him
3.
huh?
3,
Wake up.
same effect.
Oh no.
Excellent.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
12.
Is that enough?
No.
Oh no. Okay, but he tries very carefully. He attempts to maneuver him to sit down, on one of the crates or something, but I don't know if he can because Bertie is very small compared to Caius. Can he do that? Do I do a strength roll?
Yeah, roll me a strength.
So it's probably the best thing to do, make him sit down, I guess. Okay.
Roll another d10, please, Caius.
So strength is -1, so 16, surprisingly.
16. So you managed to move him over to Actually,
sit
we'll see
down.
what this result is.
Oh no.
A
Kai's
1.
dex
A
me.
1. So,
Please don't say same result.
no, it's a different result. Roll me a strength check or an athletics check. You're basically opposing.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're opposing Bertie's grapple. Essentially.
Can I oppose someone in this state?
Yeah. Oh,
I guess I get
of the
confused.
nature
Like
of
you don't
this
know what's
effect.
going on. Yeah.
Ooh. Ugh. Ooh. So I didn't roll great, but I have a +9.
Holy moly! But you
Okay.
get
Oh wait, no,
decked.
just an athletics check, is it? Not a saving throw.
Wait, so what was your
Because
roll?
that's still a +8. I rolled a 10, and it can either be an 18 or a 19.
Oh wow! Either way, that's not going to work for Bertie.
Yeah, it's athletics. So yeah, it's
Yeah, no.
yeah.
So I just stay up, and like the shoulders sort of push me down a little, and I just spring back up.
So a one is Caius goes bolting off in the opposite direction.
Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh boy! Okay, not great.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Ooh, 5.
Oh my gosh. So Caius is suddenly like, I know that he's magically confused. He's quite possibly caused it to himself. And he's now bolting in some direction into the forest, I suppose. So he's like, okay. Alright, cool. He snaps his hands together and points one hand towards Caius and he casts Hold Person on him. Or attempts
Okay.
to.
Wisdom saving throw, Caius.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
Nat 20. It's a nat 20, isn't it? I can't believe this. A 3!
It's a 3!
That's good! Okay, you're frozen now.
Okay, so
So
Caius is
Bertie's got
held
Hold
in
Person on
place.
you, so he is now frozen even though you want to run in in fear. And then Bertie's gonna start walking over to him leisurely.
Yep. Another D10, please.
Oh, D10, yep. That's another 1.
One.
So I just want to keep going.
No, but he can't. He's frozen.
Yeah. And wisdom saving throw against yourself.
A natural 1.
So you're still
Yes.
confused. Wisdom
So
saving throw.
that brings it up to a 2.
Wisdom saving throw against Bertie.
Against Bertie. There we go. A 14.
Oh, no. Need to beat a 17.
The irony
so that's
is
not good.
that would have freed you from confusion.
Oh, that's
The
alright.
highest wisdom save that I've rolled.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So yeah,
he
Bertie's
is
walking leisurely
held
over
in
to him.
place. Yep.
Cool. Okay. What could... Alright, geez, you've really done something to yourself here, boy. It's like looking over him. I don't know. I slap him.
All right. Caius, D10.
It's like this, like, come on, snap out of it, come on.
A 4.
Oh my gosh.
That's back to creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Lucky because it can't. Oh my gosh. I don't have any spells that can help with this.
Wisdom save against yourself.
2. So a 3.
Oh my
And
gosh.
wisdom saving throw against Bertie.
A 12.
Nope, doesn't make it.
Not enough.
17.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is amazing.
Not how I was expecting this to go.
Not how I was expecting this to go.
Oh my
Joys
gosh.
of wild magic. Okay.
Jeez, yeah,
Bertie,
but
anything else?
I was like, oh my gosh, I hope you're okay. Like, I literally don't know what to do. I really should have paid more attention than cleric, like that cleric pamphlet I bought.
Another
Please
D10,
wake
please,
up.
Caius.
Oh my gosh.
An 8.
An 8.
Ooh.
It's a new one.
Now let me just check.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, we're going to fisticuffs.
Bertie dies instantly. You can retroactively kill Bertie.
That's going to be a tough one to explain to the group.
Yeah. So I kind of killed Bertie accidentally. It was an accident though. I was confused at the time, to be honest. I'm sure they'd understand.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Darby continues to take
Caius
his
is a
rule
good boy.
book.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Under normal circumstances, you would have to attack Bertie.
Hey.
Under the circumstances of also being held,
Yeah, you're paralyzed.
and therefore paralyzed and incapacitated, you cannot attack Bertie.
I guess like you might struggle
Excellent.
against those like magical
Yeah.
bonds, but it doesn't work.
Do I get a little bit of like the glaze over on the eyes?
Oh.
I go from like being stunned to like
Oh, I don't like that.
it's just like a subtle shift in facial expression.
Yeah.
Already feel when he stops
wisdom
trying to like
sa-
slap your face, he's like,
Wisdom saving throw against yourself.
A 60.
Yay!
You are
Is that
no
enough?
longer confused.
Yes!
Dobby is free.
Guys, is
You
free.
are still held though.
Yep.
So wisdom saving throw against Bertie.
Yeah. It's like
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Yes.
So I guess that
So
whatever.
Bertie, you see this like violence build up in Caius's eyes as like you feel your magic snapping
Oh.
and and the spell dissipating and just Caius regaining composure.
So could I say as a reaction, like Bertie just face steps like as far back as he possibly can, just kind of like.
What kind of action is phase step?
It's a bonus step.
It's a bonus action,
bonus
so yeah,
action,
you
yeah.
could. Yeah.
Okay, so I face step like the second that he breaks free of those bonds, I'm like, he's kind of like, not looking scared. Cool.
Fair. Do I know what just happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I'm sort of released from it and I go, what?
So, Rook, it's getting maybe a bit closer to the date that you are set to land in Karas. And you are out seeking, I believe you said Anya.
Yeah.
Anya, where would Rook be likely to find you?
So Anya's up on the deck and she's taking a moment to sort of take in the sights. Because that's something that while she has been able to do, it's a new experience to experience so with her own eyes. So Hafren's also nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
How has Anya been over the trip and since the big ol' event?
Well, how long has it been since?
Coming in on 2 weeks, just shy of.
I guess she's kind of been... It's a bit weird because she seems like she's normal. Like she seems like everything is fine, but almost too much. So what happened, and now she's acting really friendly and really more sort of positive for her, but it's quite clear that it's not actually the case. It's more her being like, yeah, we're going here and this is what we're doing and that's great. But she has sort of kept to herself a little bit too, more than usual. So, if that makes sense.
Terrifying.
There's a word picture in my head, but
I see the word picture.
yeah, good.
Alrighty, so Rook kind of like strides up. She's looking a little bit ruffled, I guess. And she I'll say to Anya. She'll kind of like crouches next to Anya. Nods, goes and crouches if you like acknowledge that it's okay.
Anya kind of smiles a little bit. She's like,
Good afternoon, Rook. Afternoon.
is everything okay?
Yeah.
I was a bit ruffled.
I was in the mess hall and it's getting awfully noisy in there. Gotta get some peace and quiet for a bit.
Yes, it can be a bit much. I've recently preferred to eat up on the deck here by myself. It's quite peaceful.
It can be pretty peaceful. Do you want to try sparring?
Okay. I guess it's I mean, like, you've made it very clear that you would win, but I would have
Rest in
the
peace. Yeah.
spar with you.
No, this ain't all holds barred. I'm not gonna do that in a simple session. I was just thinking, it helps me take my mind off things.
What?
Do you think that'll be helpful for you too?
I guess we can only see, but if it helps you. And she takes a step back and she pulls out her rapier and she does a cool sort of swinging brandish of it, like you would a lightsaber.
Valid.
And she kind of holds it out, like sort of points it at you and is like, bring it on.
Okay, so like we did with the sparring match between Rook and Caius, we'll basically do three opposed attack rolls.
Okay.
I guess like Anya's quite dexterous too as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe
So
do dex
Anya
versus-
using her rapier
Yeah.
attack, and Rook using, I presume, her axe.
Yeah, I won't use my flaming axe. I'll just use a regular crane axe. I don't want to kill her.
Could it just be like, just like straight dex versus strength?
Yeah, that makes more
Because
sense.
dex-based attack, strength-based attack.
I mean, like, realistically, we
could
would
just do
probably
that.
be using training.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
would we do that
And then dodges
plus
and blocking.
proficiency or just...
Yeah, like it'd be,
What is
makes
our
more sense,
proficiency at the
dex
moment?
it's plus
I have no idea.
4, I think.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I should be able to figure that out.
9, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, just make sure to dodge or you're dead, and make sure to block or you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
13.
Well, yeah. And that's a natural 14 plus 8.
Oh.
So as you start the match, like Anya quickly manages to get the upper hand. Like, you're
I think-
tough, Rook, but Anya is very nimble and is very easily
If I
able to
can,
get out of the way.
I think maybe Anya takes a little bit of advantage to knowing your fighting style from the fight.
Yeah.
So you might think this is a somewhat easy win and go a little bit easy on her, or you took her out in
I'm not
one
trying to
hit
annihilate
last time.
her, we're just sparring.
But yeah, just with that sparring, you're probably this is going to be somewhat easy, but this is fun. And she takes a moment where you maybe think you might have her, and she just nimbly steps out of the way and wins you over on that one.
Okay, so
Nice one.
roll number 2. I see that roll from here.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill me. 18.
So that's 28, but it's a nat 20, so it's, I think
I'd say that
maybe...
you almost knock her off the side, but then manage to nimbly manage to grab her and pull her back on deck before.
So I guess this one's a little bit closer, obviously, with you rolling so high as well. So there is a point where she does get a bit wobbly, but then she steps out of the way and you start to sort of fumble and fall, and she kind of just grabs you, and she's got a bit of a smile about her, and she's like, "Watch yourself, Rook. Wouldn't want to fall off again."
So I
Push up against the side of the boat.
Yeah.
against the railings.
That's so cute.
And yeah, I think because you won 2, like there's no need.
We'll do a third one anyway. Let's just do it.
Okay.
See who gets the upper hand in the end. 18.
27.
I think maybe she gets a bit too cocky. You won, so you can.
Yeah.
So she doesn't even, because you're too close, she doesn't use her axe. She just kind of grabs your arm and twists it behind your back.
Okay, Mercy, you win that one.
She lets go.
That was fun. One-on-one fighting with you is a lot more fun than all of us trying to kill each other at once.
I think so. I think it's just so much more companionable and also so much useful training-wise just to work one-on-one. And
I see why you and Caius did this so often now.
I'd be happy to do it more. I think it really does take your mind off things.
I actually think you're right. That's kind of the first time I've had that much fun in, well, since before Wildshade.
I've noticed a little bit that you've seemed a little bit off lately, which is understandable.
I think, if I can be honest with you, Rook, it's... At the moment, I am in a period of mourning, but not really for... I guess I'm mourning myself. Does that make sense?
I think it does.
I think this is it for me. I don't foresee an easy way out of this deal, and as much as Neumann and Caius, and I think even Bertie to a point, would like to help me fix this, I don't think it can be fixed. And I am trying to come to terms with that. And in another way, I don't even know if I want it to be fixed. I've done this. This is the path I have chosen. I don't think that trying to take away from that is going to be justifiable, I guess. I did these things, so now I must live them.
A really big mess you've ended up in. I can understand that's going to be hard to work with.
It's a mess of my own creation, and I never should have gotten to this point, but I don't see any way for this to go a different way and still make sense. I think that to try and solve this would put others in harm's way. For what? For choices I already made, and I knew what I was doing. Like, maybe I did not know the whole story, but it's easy to know that a deal with the devil is bad. Like, it's not... Yeah. Does that make sense? So I'm sorry if I have been a little unusual for the rest.
It's something big to come to terms with, and I think you'll need time for that kind of stuff. But if I can offer a little bit of advice, take it or leave it, but you've got a lot of years ahead of you. You don't have to spend every moment dwelling on what might happen in the future. And who knows, maybe in that time you'll find somewhat sort of way to fix things. Maybe your feelings will change. So maybe just spend a little bit of time focusing on the present every now and then.
She smiles a little bit, and she's like you're fighting. I guess.
That's right.
Well, because you have to focus on the fight, you don't really think about anything.
Exactly.
That's... Thank you, Rook.
You're very welcome. I could also show you how to do a bit of meditation.
I
I
think...
know that's helped me in difficult times.
Being an elf...
Oh, yeah, sure.
I think I might have that covered, but I would enjoy to meditate together.
Didn't think of that. But
yeah, I don't really sleep. Well, not in a traditional sense anyway. But that's... I suppose we've not ever really shared a room without other people being there, so you probably wouldn't have noticed.
That's true. Well, wanna fight another round?
That sounds wonderful.
Right. And
we do
I
that.
believe that was...
And Brooke was never seen again.
She disappeared.
Just sails off the side.
Fade to black.
Yeah.
That was so cute.
Cute.
Bertie is 30 feet away from you. Are you feeling better now? Are you okay?
I think so.
Yeah.
For context, like the moment while you were still confused that you wanted to attack Bertie, it wasn't because you wanted to attack Bertie, it was because like in your addled state you saw not Bertie but devil, similar to the one you had encountered yesterday.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Simply
That
because it's like
changes things.
confusion and not like a ground badness type effect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Interesting.
cool.
Are you okay?
I think so. Did you see a devil?
A devil? Bertie looks around. But like still looks like
Do
a
I
bit
see the devil?
concerned and
No.
curious. Yeah.
Because there was the devil, and then it turned to mist, and then Bertie appeared 30 feet away.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's a worry.
Okay.
No,
Cool.
no. What did you see? You kind of we kind of lost you there for a moment.
Yes. No. Sorry. I've got a bit of a headache.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta say that was a surprise. You are you okay? Do you want? I got a bottle somewhere in my backpack back there. You want a drink? That helps me when I'm
No.
feeling bad. Are you?
Thank you, but I'm good. I'm okay. This unfortunately, this just happens every now and then with magic.
Oh yeah.
This is yes.
Well,
Sorry.
that's okay. Nothing bad happened, so it's fine. You saw a devil, though. That's what?
Yes,
what
he
sort
was
of
in
devil?
front of me. Well, it was like the one that we saw yesterday, and then it asked me in its demon voice if I was okay, and then it slapped me a couple of times, and then it vanished into mist.
Oh, okay. Well, the mist stuff, that was me, but I'm definitely not a devil.
You can turn into mist?
Oh yeah. It's like it's like an Aladdin thing, but yeah. Yeah. I can do that. It's pretty cool, if I may say so myself.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I used to do that since I was a kid, but yeah. It's.
You have to teach me that.
Bertie does like start coming towards you now that he's like kind of sure you're not gonna kill him? He's like,
He's gone back to his childish demeanor.
yeah, he's like, okay, I think he's alright now. It comes back to you, like, oh, no, the thing that I can do is kind of like, that's just what Eladrin can do. I guess you probably haven't met that many Eladrin around, but I do, oh man, I was traveling with like a wizard at one point, or I can't remember. Might be one of my ex-girlfriends, I can't remember. Yeah, like, you can't, like, there is, like, something similar to it, but, like, what I'm doing is, like, I'm kind of jumping through the Feywild, as it were. But, yeah, like, there's something, like, yeah, mist stuff that you can probably find a way of learning it, I guess. I don't know how you learn your spells, really.
They just sort of come to me.
Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah, you
just sort of pops up, and you think in yourself, oh, I might be able to do this, and then you do it. Like, that's how we met, where I was jumping off a building.
Yeah, that's right. Jumping off a building, that was quite an entrance, I must say.
Yes, well, I didn't mean to drop in like that.
I like that. That's really good. No, like
like what?
The drop in thing, very funny. Yeah, no, I mean, I like that you dropped in, like, it's been cool, like, seeing you around and, getting to, well, yeah, I know, I mean, like, yeah, for the time that we've been around, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 5 days, 15 hours, and 23 minutes, but who's counting, am I right? Yeah, it's, sorry, are you, like, is the headache still there?
Well, no, it was going away, and then you said a lot of numbers, so it sort of came back a bit, but it's...
Sorry.
I'm okay at the moment.
Sorry, I'll try and avoid that in the future.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, but yeah, like, why don't we regroup back at the crates? Yeah, also, I might have, like, cast a spell on you before. I was trying to, like, stop you, because you started to, like, bolt, like, just, like, out of, like, you I don't think you really were yourself just then, so I tried to stop you, but you, like, broke that, like, pretty well, so I think, you definitely got some good powers there, Caius, my pal.
Well, I am very strong. I have been known to break things.
You definitely are, yeah. Yeah, breaking things, well, I'm just glad it, well, it didn't have to come to breaking things, is all I must say. Yeah, so what did the devil look like that you saw? It was like, you said it was like one of the ones from yesterday?
Yes, well, like the one that sort of appeared around and started hurting people.
Yeah, that wasn't great. I'm kind of, boy, it was a bit of a surprise for me and Neumann to come and see all that happening. I'm, glad.
Well,
I don't know.
I can assure you it was a bit of a surprise to me as well.
Yeah.
I didn't expect things to go that way. You've certainly got some interesting people that you travel with.
Well, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, gotta love him. Yeah, no, definitely wasn't expecting to see anything like that going down. Yeah. Well, it's not normally like that. I guess, yeah.
Is it not?
Well.
Because everyone seemed very fine with the whole situation. Like, we just killed a man.
Yeah,
I mean, sure, he'd done some bad things, but... You know, everyone does bad things.
Yeah.
People need to pay for the crimes that they've done, but we're not the ones who should be deciding that punishment.
Yeah, no, why don't we sit down?
I don't know.
Well, I think it's enough time for magic lesson right now. Let's sit down on one of the crates. Yeah, let's.
Right.
No, I'd like. I only came in there right at the end there. Yeah, the people that I have to travel with, the kind of... A lot of killing stuff happens. Normally, it's like, I don't know, devils and stuff like that. Yeah, but some of them are like, well, Anya and Neumann are very good at killing, I guess. I've been a salesman for most of my life, so, like, I've traveled with mercenaries before and stuff, and you've been traveling around and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. They're very good at it, I guess, is all I can say. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Well, yes, I think I need to have a bit of a think, to be honest. Sorry, I shouldn't be,
no!
burdening you with everything that goes on in this little head of mine.
No, it's totally fine. I am more than happy to listen. If you don't mind me, talking back about stuff all the time, because I do talk a lot, I'm more than happy to listen. What actually happened down there? I only came in at the end there when, Anya started seizing up and all that, and that was an interesting thing.
It certainly was. Well, I don't really know. We sort of went in, and we said hello to the man, and he said hello back, and then we sort of talked for a bit, and then Anya and Rook started having a conversation on how we should kill the man in front of him, in his house.
Okay.
Which I thought was a bit odd.
It's probably not surprising for Anya, but yeah, okay.
And then, yes, he did some sort of magic-y thing, which I didn't really understand, which was... I took it as a bit of a threat, so I ran in to attack, but I only found out later that magic was just so that people didn't attack him. People couldn't attack him. It wasn't to hurt anyone, he was just trying to, not die, really. And, then we killed him. And that's it, we just killed him. He called some friends to come and help, but we killed them, and we killed him, and we killed his bird, which wasn't a bird, but it looked like a bird, and then it wasn't a bird for a bit. Yes, so I'm not too worried about that part, but we killed him, and that's the part that I'm just sort of struggling with, I think.
Yeah, no, I can understand that, since before I kind of got stuck traveling with these guys, that wasn't anything that I've really been wanting to be part of. There's there's always a way you can talk to someone about problems, I guess, or come to an arrangement that doesn't really require actually killing someone. So yeah, I can definitely understand your I guess some of the feelings you might be having at the moment. I guess. Yeah. It's difficult. Especially with people who are a lot more cool with all that kind of stuff. The killing thing, especially Anya. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
But that's alright. I've intruded on your group, so
I think actually you being here has been the best part of it, because I wouldn't say intruding at all. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's cool having someone who isn't totally down for murder all the time. I mean, you are very good at hurting, doing the fighting stuff, of course. But yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. I think it's really good, being really good having you around, and yeah. But yeah, all kind of the stuff. And I guess you being a noble as well. I don't know. Yeah. it must be really weird for you, I guess. And I'm not saying that, like, I think that kind of stuff is good either. I don't know. I'm rambling. Sorry, must be very annoying.
No, it's good to have someone to talk to about these things, because I've sort of isolated myself a little bit over the last couple of days. Trying to think about it, and
I kind of noticed just you weren't hanging out with like Rook or Neumann, who were kind of like your buddies as much yesterday anyway, at least.
Well, yes. No, I've yes.
Well,
had a bit of a chat to them and found out sort of. Well, they've been hanging around the group a bit too long, I think. So they're all, they don't want to hear me rambling on.
I don't know, like, I think, I'm sure, like, I mean, they're friends. I'm sure they wouldn't mind that. Like, I love hearing anything you say, Kai, so, like, I don't think you ramble at all.
Oh, you're too kind.
Well, look, I do agree when you say, like, some of them might have, like, okay, so, like, Rook, she's very no-nonsense, she's very good at hitting stuff. She is also, like, I don't actually know, like an assassin or a headhunter, a mercenary of some kind. Like, she's, really straightforward though. Like, I don't really feel like she has much of an agenda. Neumann is like a really... But he like, kind of looks like a little bit like, he's actually pretty nice, like most of the time. I think he's pretty genuine a lot of the time. But he does wear his heart on his sleeve a lot. And I guess like Anya's kind of like our leader in a way. She's like, she has like a lot of hang-ups, I guess, that affect some of her choices, but she's also like, the killing thing is like normal. She threatened to kill me like multiple times before. If I was too annoying, which I am all the time, so a little worried. The people in our group are interesting. But what can you do? I have to be with them, so that's how it is. But But let's I do agree that they shouldn't have killed that guy. I don't really know what the beef was. Anya might have mentioned a little bit, but she didn't really say what she was going to be doing when we got to Still Garden. She was just like, I gotta do something here. Probably should have just assumed it was murdering someone, I guess. But like, even, with like the warlock situation she's found herself in, I don't know. I'm sure that, like, there's always a way of, like, making a more favorable deal that, like, doesn't involve killing people. So, I do agree with you there.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, that's enough about talking about people behind their back. We shouldn't be doing that. It's not.
Oh yeah, of course not.
Not right.
Yeah, they're all great people. Absolutely, you're right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry. I like to chat a lot, so I just run my mouth about that kind of stuff. But are you?
No, it was good. It was good to talk. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. If there's anything else you want to talk about, I'm always happy to do that. Are you doing okay?
I think so. I've sort of just... I don't know, to be honest. I've always sort of been traveling in groups and doing... well, you know, I've been a mercenary for a few years now, and after I left the military, and
you were in the military as well. Oh, of course.
Oh, well, not really. There was sort of Towns Guard stuff.
Oh, yeah, I can picture that.
Back in Durham.
Your family. Yeah, that's right, in Durham. Yeah.
Then I just sort of went out on an adventure and being a mercenary and stuff, but we never actually did anything. I don't know. Everything was sort of very... I don't want to say boring, but I don't know enough words to find a different one. So I guess that one will do.
I can get
I've always
that.
I've always wanted to do something else and do something meaningful. But now that I'm here in this group, I don't know if that's what I want anymore.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I think this probably isn't the best group to kind of base it off anyway. But yeah, I guess like you're still trying to find what you want to do in life, I suppose, and you've kind of not thinking this is it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to learn my magic so that I can go back and show my family and that I can do it, and make my father proud, and
of course. Well, I'm sure I'd be proud enough already. I mean, like, you're from like a great noble family. That's pretty impressive. Like, can't even imagine it. Like, yeah, Durham as well. Like, I've been to Durham pretty often, but like I don't really have much experience dealing with nobles at all and stuff like that, but I'm sure your family are pretty awesome, and like... Yeah.
Oh, they are, yes. No. Next time we're in the area, you should come and visit.
Oh! visit your family?
Yes, no, it'd be wonderful. I can introduce them to my good friend Bertie.
Well, yeah, that would be great. I mean, they're all I guess we're all like talented magic users of some persuasion. Yeah, that would be great.
Very true.
But yeah,
I'm sure they'd love to meet the person who's been, teaching me how to use the magic properly. And
well, yes. I mean, I'm sure. Well, I mean, I guess if you don't know whether you're going to be here for, like, how long you're going to be here for, if your path takes you a different direction, but I'm more than happy to help teach you as much as you like, and I'd love to. Well, again, I don't have very much experience with nobles. You're probably the person that I've talked to the longest that has a pedigree of any kind. But yeah, like a huge...
Well, we're all wonderful.
Oh, good. What are your family actually like? Like, I know you've been traveling a long time away from them.
Well, yes, I mean... They're all fine. I mean, I grew up with them.
Well,
and yes, no, they're wonderful. They're very strict.
Oh yeah.
But they're perfectly fine, and I would do anything for them, and I'm sure if given the opportunity, they would do anything for me.
Man.
So
that's pretty sweet. I honestly can't picture any of that myself, but like I'm really glad you have that kind of connection, I suppose. And like I'm really glad, like, I guess that, I don't know, you can rely on each other, I assume. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't, well, my mom and pa weren't really around for that long before they skipped out on me, because I guess I'm super annoying right now, so I guess I was just too annoying back then as well. So like, I don't know, I kind of had to forge my way out in life since then, like, work hard, but like, I don't know. It's this weird kind of like imagining having that kind of connection with someone for that long as well. But like I think that's really great. And like it's cool. Yay for family.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sure sooner or later you'll find someone and you can start your own family and then you get to show them the love and care that a good family needs.
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe that'll happen one day. I don't know if I'd be able to settle down, have a huge family or something. I don't think I'm really, I don't know. I mean, like, I've had partners before, but, like, I don't know if, I'm, again, a little bit annoying, so, like, that does grate on people a lot, so I don't know if that'd be enough to, like, start a family as well, and I don't know if I'd be dad material. Yeah. But yeah, that's nice. It's a cool idea, I guess. I'm sure there'll be someone special somewhere that would be worth all of that, I'm sure.
Of course. I have faith.
Yeah, he looks...
You've just got to keep looking.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, cool. I'm glad you think so, Caius. Your opinion, after all, is very important to me. But yeah, well, yeah, cool. Well, actually, okay, I was gonna wait until later, but like I should probably give this to you now. Like, I want to give you something super important. Like, on that note, I'd like to give you something really important and incredibly dear to me that I want to gift you. I just thought of it just now.
Okay, and I sort of shift onto my back foot a little bit.
But he's leaning forward as well at this point.
Okay, oh good.
Okay. And he touches his left hand and then makes a little pinching motion and pulls out a card. And it's his business. And he with a flourish hands you his business card.
Oh.
It's my business card. Please take it.
Thank you. Where did this come from?
Oh, it's a spell I actually taught myself.
Oh, so it didn't come from your arm?
No.
Okay.
That would be weird,
good.
Wouldn't it? I mean, I guess technically yes. It did. Well, it came from my magic, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just my business card, so actually, no matter what happens, if you look at the back, so Brady's business card is black, has some floral detailing on the front with a big hand-drawn eye and the word deal under it. And on the back is Brady's signature in very loopy pink ink and some coordinates which seem to shimmer brightly. Those coordinates are actually where he's standing right now, but I don't know whether Caius can read that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's so I mean, it's not a problem at the moment since we're standing right next to each other right now, so you know exactly where I am.
Right, yes.
But but basically, it'll show you exactly where I am, anywhere on this plane. Isn't that great? And again, it's leading you leading you really close to Caius. Even if Caius is moving back.
Okay, yeah, no, yeah.
So the card currently reads Stilt Garden. So the exact detail of the spell is the text of the card display.
Oh, the
commonly accepted name of the settlement you are nearest to, as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Cool.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so since we're in Stilt Garden right now, that's what it says. It's pretty magical, I must say. But yeah.
Wow, this is. Whoa.
I know, look at
this is magic. I like it.
Yeah, it is. And that's I guess with the magic stuff, a lot of the magic I do isn't very helpful in most situations. Making a business card is kind of what I'm good at. And making elixirs, of course, I'm really good at and stuff like that. You seem to have some really strong magic in you. But yeah, so I hope you hold this card dear to your heart, because it's very dear to mine. I'd like to share that with you personally, Caius.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'll put it in the card holder that I have in my magic spellbook, which I...
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just put it in my pocket.
That would probably be better. Who needs a spellbook anyway? You are magical enough yourself, my friend.
Thank you.
But, really though, I have this, just wait a moment. He goes to grab his backpack. Well, he bounce you along. Yeah.
While Bertie is sort of ruffling through his backpack, Caius is just going to sort of look around for a little bit and then just grab like a little bit of dust from the ground and just sort of focus in front of him, throw it up in the air and just see if he moves.
Oh my gosh. Does that happen? Oh, well, alas.
No, well.
I mean, strictly speaking, it's up to you, Mitch, whether he moves or not. You have that spell.
You gotta practice.
Mechanically, you have that spell. Whether narratively you have decided whether he has or not.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, he does cast.
He just sort of sits there, and now he's sort of covered in dust.
Brady turns around, he's like, you doing okay?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yes.
Okay, got a little bit, he like reaches out to you got it. Anyway, so he's holding his little backpack. I was kind of I was gonna wait a bit later, but, look, I am not very good at words sometimes, and I'm not very intelligent, but, like, I can definitely get some of what you've been talking about with what happened back there. Again, don't want to talk ill of people, but, like, with the rest of the stuff back there, I know you probably don't want to talk about it, but, like, I also kind of noticed you're not... I just happened to notice you've not really been around much the last 2 days, and I can get if that's why you're thinking about maybe not being around us much longer, especially if you got close people like your family and stuff and all that. So I don't know, I figured, like, I give this to you now, so it might cheer you up a bit. And, like, you did a good job practicing today anyway, so what better validation than the material goods, am I right?
He pulls out like a...
Thank you.
No problem, he says as he pulls out like, it's a parcel wrapped in like some kind of impossibly glittery pink paper.
It's gonna get everywhere.
Yeah, and it instantly gets absolutely everywhere and probably blows onto you as well if there's any breeze whatsoever.
Unfortunately, you do not have prestidigitation, Caius, to deal with this problem.
There's glitter everywhere. Along with probably Bertie's pedals, I suppose, because he'd be sweating a lot throughout this entire encounter. There's also like a little envelope attached to this parcel, but Bertie kind of like, while he's handing the parcel over to you, kind of just plucks it off and throws it back into his backpack, like at the same time.
Roll me a sleight of hand to hide this.
Okay.
And we'll just use Caius's passive perception as the DC.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's pretty high.
That's a 3, Darby.
Okay.
1.
Yeah, so Caius, you do notice like Bertie pluck something off of it and throw it back in his bag.
Yep.
Does not concern me in the slightest.
So there you go. It's nothing special, just like something I saw in town while I was getting some supplies for he points to the crates. And I guess I just thought of you, I guess. So open it if you want. He leans closer again.
Thank you very much. I will open it.
Awesome.
I guess.
Yeah, more glitter gets all over you. So when
I'm more shiny than usual.
it's lucky Hafren's not here, you'd be like dead. When Kaius opens it, it's like he sees some kind of like shining blue material. It's kind of like a similar navy to sort of the kind that Kaius always wears. And then if you take it out, Bertie has apparently obtained a very luxurious looking full cape rather than Kaius's half cape. Kind of like the fan art that Quinley keeps drawing Kaius in. And I suppose like if Kaius takes that out as well, like the coat kind of does like a bit of a ruffle, kind of in like the wind that isn't there, I suppose, when he pulls that out. And but he like gives like Kaius literally no moment to actually like do or say anything. He's like, well, you probably got about like 10 of these back home. But like I figured, well, like, you know, you got pretty scraped up a bit on the road and yesterday, and I don't know, it's like an investment. So to get you a nice one. So like, plus it's like big and enchanted and to be super swooshy, so you can do the whole weird, mildly passive aggressive cape comparing bro thing you do with Neumann. So I don't know, man. You don't have to wear just like sword. And I was like, oh, that reminds me of Kaius. I don't know why I'm thinking about him.
I hug him.
But he kind of just stops talking, just like freezes like.
Thank you. This is. No one's gotten me anything for a while. This is. Thank you.
Really? You're a noble. People, yeah. But he like awkwardly tries to hug you back. Like people give noble stuff all the time, and it's.
Well, I haven't. I mean, I haven't been, you know, a practicing noble for a while, so I've just sort of been a mercenary.
Oh, well, yeah, that's probably why he's such a nice guy. I mean, not that nobles aren't nice. I like nobles, but I don't know how to talk around them. But I like talking around you, so I'm glad. I hope you'll like it. Basically, like, what it'll do is when you put it on, it like billows out like really amazingly, and like it just looks cool. So like,
I put it on like over the top of the smaller cape.
Oh my gosh! So like it's a cloak of billowing. So basically, I think it's like is it an action or a free action or something? It just basically billows. It's very cool.
Just looking that up now.
Yeah. Bertie would have bought that from like the guy that he bought the shift weave from yesterday, because I think he actually said he'd come back.
Yeah, it is a bonus action.
Bonus action to just billow.
Okay.
And I have just added that into your inventory.
Hey, so exciting. But he's like, oh, look, it looks really good.
Thank you. This is amazing.
No problem.
I love it.
No problem.
And I close my eyes and I think about wind.
The cloak billows.
Oh!
Wow, it really works. There we go. That was obviously your magic as well helping that. It like, you know, it's good for like people that, you know, are like powerful, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, good. Oh, great. It looks really good on you as well, so I'm glad.
Thank you very much. This is... I would wear it always.
Very like this test to take a moment. He just turns around, like, cool. That's great. Oh, I'm really glad. I hope it'll like. He like turns around. He's like, yeah. I hope it'll cheer you up a little bit. I know it won't make a difference for all the other stuff, and I know I'm not really great at emotional support. But I'd like to try, with people who won't try to kill me all the time. So yeah, like, I hope this helps in some way. Even if you can just like look at it and be like, cool, I look really awesome with like this cool cape, like, you know. Yeah, so I'm glad you like it. I haven't been thinking about how you might take it at all, but I'm glad.
So yeah.
Well, yes, no, this is brilliant. Thank you.
No problem. And like with the magic, like again, like always, just like practicing is key. Again, yeah, I think it's kind of more trying to hone down your skills because you got a lot of really powerful magic in that body of yours. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If you like, you can keep shooting at the crates. I got plenty of them back at the cart anyway. So hey, even if you're a bit upset or angry about the other stuff, you're more than welcome to take him out on that. Or hey, if it'll help, you can shoot me as well if you like. I won't. I can do that for you as well.
Well, thank you, but I think it might be better to go back now, and but I will definitely, yes, use those skills again.
Yeah.
And perhaps if we get a little bit of extra downtime in the future, we can come back to this, and I can show you what I've learned.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's probably good to rest for now, and I guess like it'll probably Mulesy and Fred will want to go and stretch their legs a bit more anyway. But yeah, no, definitely we can do more stuff like that at some point. And if you just want to talk, I'm more than happy to. Yeah, no, but yeah, really glad you like the cape. It looks great. Yeah. Excellent.
Yes, no, thank you for that. And I will remount Fredwood.
Excellent. Brady will attempt to remount Mulesy, but he's not as gracefully as Kai's probably does, I imagine.
Alright.
I do it in like one smooth motion. Birdie's just like doing the little one-legged hop.
Yeah, absolutely. And Birdie uses Mage Hand to kind of like scoop up the crates and like shove them in his backpack as he's doing that as well. And again, his Mage Hand is like this horrible kind of like red crackling black hand for some reason, but that's fine. All of his magic looks like that, so it's cool.
Right.
Excellent.
Okay, and so as you ride off back to the ship, that is where we're going to leave this scene.
Excellent. Cool. Fantastic.
Thank you.
So, let's say this is basically the last day before you're due to touchdown. So, sometime the next day, you know that you're due to hit land, and you think, okay, maybe I can get a word in with Bertie. Maybe he'll have run out of things that he's been using as a distraction.
That is a very apt description of what Bertie does.
And you seek him out. Where would Rook find you, Bertie?
Well, I guess it's like Neumann is still busybodying, like inventing stuff in the cart, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Bertie is he's down with down the hole with where like Mulesy is as well.
Nice.
He's got like a huge like rug spread out about him, and he has like his big satchel next to him, and it's just like he has a lot of gold all around him. And that's where it's as you like spot him, that's the thing you see is the glittering, and he's basically just like speed counting money. All around him. Like, Mulesy is just chilling there eating a croissant or something, like in the pen next to him, and that's just what he's doing. He's just speed counting money the whole time.
Very good.
Yeah.
You see, there is a lot of money.
Like you can see more like sharp glinting coming from his little bag next to him as well.
It looks like a literal ton of coins maybe here.
Yeah. Little petals are like fluttering down. He's just not paying any attention.
Wow. Rook kind of walks in, just like, it kind of looks like she wasn't expecting anyone to be there, and she's holding like a block of wood and carving influence.
Nice.
And she kind of like jumps a little, looks a little surprised and is like, by the ancestors, what are you doing with all that cash?
Oh, hey, Rook, what are you doing? Hi, I didn't see you there. Hang on. He's like he pauses for a moment. Well, yeah, well, that's all my money. All my legitimately obtained money, of course.
Yours?
Yeah, absolutely.
You get that from selling those elixir things?
Oh yeah, well, you know, the elixirs, lots of like dragon slaying. I pretty much do everything, so I've amassed a small fortune, I guess. So I'm just counting it. He keeps like speed counting while he's like talking.
That is quite the fortune. Can't ever say I've seen that much in the one room before.
Oh, I've seen a fair bit in one room, but like, you know, can always be more, am I right? I guess like, you know, being a mercenary, living on the road and all that, you don't get to just sit back and appreciate all the money you've made. That's what I like doing on the regular. It really calms me down, you know? Keeps me happy. Yep.
Yes, so money's
5,020.
spending for buying the essentials.
Really? Just like the essentials? You don't like splash out a bit sometimes?
Might get a nice cloak or something, or a bit of armor sometimes, I guess, but just gonna get burnt anyway.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose it does really make it difficult with, you know, your, the hair and everything. But yeah, cannot relate at all. I like spending money on feeling good, looking nice, and having a good time. So, like, having as much of it as possible is great. It's my favorite thing. I see, but yeah. So, yeah, I've been a little bit, but damn, I want some more. But yeah, it's really fun. I've been really meaning to recount all my money for, like, a while, and, like, I just haven't had the time, but, you know, it's really boring here on the ship. There's not much to do these days, so,
It's,
yeah.
real weird just being stuck on one place for a long time, I've gotta say.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, like, traveling, not that bad. I've done a lot of it. I'm usually on foot or on a cart and stuff like that. Still not a huge fan of the ship, but, you know. But, yeah, it's a good time to have some downtime and do some money counting, am I right?
I guess so,
Yeah.
I'm not disturbing you, am I? I'm just...
Oh no, he's like still speed counting while I do this all the time. It's, as I said, it's what I like to do to relax and try and kick back and, you know, do a bit of evaluating and all that. So yeah, I mean, what are you doing? You chilling out? You got some wood there?
That's
Wood,
right.
for some reason.
I purchased some for the trip.
Oh, do you eat? I guess you're like fire. Do you eat wood? Like that would help? Like,
Do you
burning?
eat plants?
Well, no, because I'm like I've got plant. I'd like eating a bit myself. Like,
That probably wasn't. Do you eat sunlight? Probably would have made more sense.
I mean, if I could exist off sunlight and the other stuff alone, that would be great. It's like, yeah, but you know, having some nice food once in a while is pretty good. Not that there's too much left on this ship right now. But yeah, why am I glad I brought some food on?
Anyway, so you don't mind if I sit down, do a little bit of carving? Just looking for some place kind of quiet?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I've been doing this in my car, but like Neuman's been like doing this like secret buildy thing and stuff like that. I don't want to like rain on his parade, you know? So yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's nice. Like chilling down here and, you know, keep an eye on Mulesley, of course, as well. And, you know,
Doing well.
a little bit more private down here, so no annoying birds to steal anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Hafren would go oof.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to see him here.
absolutely. Like, the good thing is, like, I've you wouldn't have noticed it, but I got this little spell where I can like set up an alarm. And like I can filter like who's allowed to go through it and stuff. I've done pretty much everything except for that bird. If he comes in, I am holding all this back in my bag. Like he is not getting to this because like, oh my gosh. I don't know if you've been here for that, but that little bird. Bless him. But like, oh man. Good thing he doesn't like steal hoarding wood though. So yeah, go ahead. Sit down. Do your carving.
Absolutely.
What are you carving? He's still putting
Would
money.
Hafren be flying around?
God damn, no, don't even ask.
No.
You guys haven't really seen Hafren. Like for most of the trip, you might see him once every now and then, but the entire couple of weeks there, you might have seen him like 3 times, which is very unusual.
But Catherine is like 100% enemy to Birdie, so he just lives in fear constantly anyway.
Well, actually, Rook holds up like a kind of like half-formed bird.
Oh God, get away!
And like
He instantly on reflex recoils and a really horror, again, that sort of dark energy, mage hand, spurts out from his wrist, and he does a little protective thing around the gold.
Oh, sorry.
That's not a real bird.
So yeah, wow, that was you shocked me. That was quite realistic. That's quite cute. Is that meant to be Haffron?
I'm inspired by Haffron. It's just a crow.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. So you gonna sell it or lug it around, have it around with you for a companion?
No, I think what I used to do is give out gifts before heading into battle, or on special occasions I used to carve things for.
Hang on, you used to give out gifts?
Yeah.
For free?
Yes. I mean,
maybe with that skill, you could make a lot of money out of that. That looks great.
Oh, thank you.
No offense, but you're very big and muscular, which is very nice, but I wouldn't have expected that kind of finesse, I guess, from I don't know. I guess I don't really know very much about you, so you've surprised me.
I will say, please just quickly roll a dexterity check, just for the exact It looks nice, at least from the distance that you're at, just to get a further.
Can I reroll?
She's skilled at this, so surely she can do an advantage.
I have a dex saving throw.
You don't have.
Can you also please roll wood carvers?
So that was
intelligence. Yeah.
No, I don't.
No.
Believe I do.
So.
I only just started it.
I rolled a 13 for intelligence.
It's still fairly rough.
Okay.
Birdie rolled a 13 intelligence. It was a DC 10 as to whether or not they remembered what number they were up to in their counting.
No.
Because they did jump away from their money.
That is true. That is true.
237,000. No, that's really cool. I think it looks great. It's really yeah. So is that meant to be Haffron or not quite Haffron?
I guess it was inspired by Haffron.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
It's actually meant to be a cat.
It's cool. I like that. It's really nice. You could make a lot of money out of that.
I guess so.
Sorry. You were saying you give it as gifts, before you go to battle and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I used to know someone that could put little enchantments on them to.
Oh, nice. That is really cool.
Yeah, it was useful. But
yeah.
Is it alright if I ask you a couple of questions? I was just.
What sort of questions? You aren't involved with any. You aren't you're not on any bounties right now, are you?
No worried about that. I haven't taken any jobs in a while.
Oh, good. He retracts the mage hand.
Are you wanted?
No. I'm sure I'm not. Not in Karas anyway.
I'm not on the job, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, that's great then. Fantastic. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, shoot.
Keeps speed counting.
So I can see pretty clearly that your main motivation is the money. Is that why you're doing the adventure and stuff?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If I was not making money out of this, I would not be here.
It doesn't seem the most profitable going on some wild trip to Karas.
Well, no, not really. See, the problem is, I guess, I like the money. I've been making a good bit of money, but since the wild shade thing happened, I kind of feel I've been press gamed, I guess, into being the complication are very scary, and my companions they're okay, but convocation especially, like the fact that Ophina is literally on this trip with us, kind of feels like I gotta be here. But like making money off it, that is great. So yeah, like it's not as on the regular profitable, but like when I was just doing the elixir stuff recently, that was great because I could be in charge of that all the time. And like I didn't have to worry about like you know, possibly dying constantly, unless, you know, some people got a little bit, they got the wrong impression, I guess, of the elixir and all that.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but like, apart from that, I kind of feel like I have to be on this quest, and if I can make a bit of money off it, then that is great. So I'm just like counting all this money just to remind myself about the good stuff and not everything else.
I see.
It's good.
I guess you know
Interesting
about
people.
more about those magic-y people than I would. So
Well, I'm not a genius by any stretch of the imagination, especially when it comes to magic. So, but I know it can kill people pretty well. Not that I would know from experience, but you know, people like that, yeah. It's better just to stay on the good side, you know.
I see.
Yeah. So, yeah, money's great. Makes up for everything else in your life. So yeah, it's good. I'm assuming, like, do you do the the murdering stuff for the money, or is it for fun? Like, well, maybe you don't want to know the answer to that.
I guess initially I had reasons, but
Initially it was for money, but now it's so much
not the
fun.
murdering, other reasons. But now it's pretty much for the money.
Oh, of course. Well,
I went to this land.
I'll drink
Gotta
to
make
that.
a living if you want to eat and have somewhere to sleep.
it is true. That's it. Yeah, precisely. You if you don't have money, you don't have a very good life. So, like, yeah, I can get that. It's good to make a living for yourself and keep an eye, like, look out for yourself as well, I guess. Money helps with that. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
it's good. Yeah, I agree. But, yeah. But, yes, and money like this, can't go wrong. He keeps speed counting.
Sure thing. Well,
Yeah.
I hope it helps you on the adventure to come.
Well, we'll see. It'll make me feel a little bit better about everything anyway, so that's all that matters. But I hope that answers your question. You didn't have any more probing questions.
I'm sorry to probe. It's just you seem a little different to the rest of the team. I'm just curious about what makes you tick, but I don't mean to be intrusive.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah, it's pretty clear. I am pretty fond of the gold stuff. And yeah. I guess I am definitely different from the others, I suppose, in a way. I mean, I'm much more annoying, am I right? Yep, see, you did say that silence speaks bounds. That's what everyone said that's traveled with me, so, like, you know. Yeah, I think it's like it's part of my charm, though. Most of the time. Yeah.
I will not comment on that.
Cool. Yeah, well, yeah.
Interesting chat.
I hope your carving goes well. And you know what? I know you probably think a bit of a hard ass sometimes, and like, I'm very frivolous, but I'm gonna, I like what you're doing here with the crow raven thing, the Hafren effigy thing. It's really cool. But like, I know it will be perfect for that.
Yeah.
He reaches into one of his little sleeves, and I can subtract the gold for this because I don't have it in my inventory. But he probably would have like little ruby or something, like two little really tiny rubies. And he flicks them to you. It's like, that would be great for the eyes.
Yeah. So I'd imagine you probably would have spent some money on getting some gems while you were in
he would just
Silk
have
Garden.
them. Yeah, so I'm more than happy to subtract them.
Yeah, there you go. I reckon that would look really cool.
Looks lovely.
Yeah, and like, you know, if you decide to sell it, otherwise, if you give it to someone that, like, you know, is important to you, like, whatever, I think that's great. And that would just like add a nice little touch. I think it would really suit it because I like what you're doing, and I like having you around has been really good. Like the muscles, very great. I'm a big fan personally. Not you know.
Good.
I know you're but like just aesthetically pleasing. It's yep.
Thanks, I think.
Yeah. And like not dying is great. So like I hope you'll be around as much as possible because I like not dying.
I think we all do. Rookie's looking a little bit like Birdie's being awkward. He's kind of looking like, I'm gonna go cuff somewhere else right now. But she's also like, yeah, I am very grateful for the rubies.
No problems.
What would you like for them?
Oh, well, I wasn't. I mean, if you're offering, let's say, how about 2 gold?
Sure. 2 gold.
He says you.
Yeah, here you go.
He takes the 2 gold.
That's not much.
Excellent, thank you. That was definitely a very profitable transaction on your end, I guarantee it. Excellent, thank you. Well, that's so kind of you. Like, I wasn't expecting anything, but it really does help. And 2 gold on. That's cool. I'll just keep counting. I'll just start from the start again.
Oh, good luck.
That's what I enjoy. Thanks, Rook. Great chat. Very profitable. I mean, great
Good
talking
to have a talk.
you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
And
1, 2,
and
3.
I think that's where we're going to leave that interaction.